You come from many regions across the world and represent many different races and cultures. It can be an emotional decision to leave your own land.
I just moved to New Zealand for my kids' brighter future.
The first time I came here, I pretty much didn't like it because I missed my families back in Fiji.
Life is more easy here.
Not only have you made a choice, but you have been chosen.
To me, I'm proud to say that I'm from Samoa, and also I'm proud to experience my upbringing in New Zealand. Like trying to fit those two cultures, I think some people say it's hard, but to me it's easy in a way. Even though you migrate, they don't force you to turn away from your mother tongue, your heritage.
I came from China. I have been in New Zealand about 11 years.
I like it to live here. I have my family, my daughter.
Good job in hospital and home.
Education.
You have to speak up because that's your right for everyone. From a child, from a baby to an elderly.
It is a very good thing to actually stand up for yourself.
You know, like we are migrants from other places, and I think it's better to choose a government who will look after us migrants.
For future, my family, my daughter is born here in New Zealand.
For our future?
Freedom.
That's why we vote.
Welcome to the New Zealand Parliament. My name is Miranda, and I'm going to show you around today. And I understand we have people who have come to New Zealand from all over the world.
When first I came to New Zealand in 2000 and we visited the Parliament, I expected that we'll see heavy armed soldiers and tanks here, but I saw only just security guards without any arms with them. It was something really surprise to me, yeah.
So welcome, come on in. I'll let you in on a little secret. I actually wasn't born in New Zealand myself.
As a new migrant, I felt it was very important to be accepted for who I was then, the small child. My name's Tony Ware. I'm the Registrar of Electors for the Wellington region. When you come to New Zealand and become a permanent resident, you become part of the community. And it's what we do here in New Zealand. We vote for the people who represent us in Parliament.
I want to be the Speaker.
And here, Mr. Speaker,
I should wear
have to wear a gown. So, Mr. Speaker, you are in charge of Parliament.
Who can vote in here? Can you vote?
Yeah.
Can you vote? You'll be here 1 year. Permanent resident?
Yes, she is permanent.
18 years old?
You've got to be 18, you've got to be a New Zealand citizen or a permanent resident.
We are come to New Zealand new.
Difficult for me is English, you know?
I'm from Iraq.
I've been in New Zealand about 9 years. I came in 2005. Maybe this year my wife to vote our first time.
And you have to do one more thing. Does anybody know what it is? You have to enrol.
So this is the electoral roll. Everyone who votes needs to have their name in here because we check against to make sure.
If you are not in here, you can't vote.
Of course, you must fill in the form. You have husband, wife, children, mother, father. Easy to help your family to enrol. They'll get from the library, the post shop. You can ring me up. You can go on the internet. We want everyone to fill in the form, get their name in the book so they can vote.
Every 3 years, you get another chance to vote for who you think should be the government.
Which will be on the 20th of September.
This year, on the 20th of September. Come with me.
Beautiful. Very nice. I happy. I like.
No, I'm not scary.
So, in the real election, the voting papers will look like this. You have 2 ticks. 1 tick for the party you like. 1 tick for the person in your electorate, your neighbourhood.
Easy vote card.
Frank Miller. Okay, Stephen Warren, page. May I help you?
No one else can tell me who to vote for. Not my father, not my mother, not my teacher, only me. Because you have enrolled, you will receive a real Easy Vote card. On there it says your name, says the page number and the line number. At the place where you vote, it's easy to find you because you have the card. We try to make it very easy for you to vote.
Please go behind the screens.
So in the real election, the card will come.
Easy Vote card.
Yes.
Line number.
Kimberly, could you please?
Oh, thanks very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Who would you find out about the parties from?
Most of the migrants, we don't know about a lot of political parties. So I guess that's why they don't go and vote.
I was really surprised when I saw, different party leaders debating on the TV. And I just, wow, I've never seen that before. And I feel like, is it the democracy? Because it wouldn't happen in China.
Remember, we have voted in all of our neighbourhoods for a person to represent us. And they all go together to Parliament. And they represent our views.
So this is our debating chamber. This is where all the members of Parliament come, and they will be debating new law and those decisions around how the tax money is going to be spent. So they do a lot of talking here.
We come visiting my country. Yeah, it's nice, lovely.
I'm very happy. I can see my country. So New Zealand, good idea.
It's a good country, safe country, New Zealand.
It means that New Zealand is really a democratic and free country that everybody can access the parliament.
I would like to give you something. It's a wristband like this. On the wristband are some words.
Our house is your house.
That means like our house. We can come here, we can ask a question.
Parliament, house, my house thing.
Our house is your house.
The parliament is a home for any people.
This house is mine.
In New Zealand, it's very safe to vote. You know, any officials that are watching the election are watching us, the people who put on the election. Are you going to vote?
Yes. Yes.
That is wonderful. I love you.
Some countries, you don't have the opportunity to do that.
We may have different rituals and different customs, but by voting, it shows that they were all equal in a way.
Free for life, picture is good. That's why democracy is good.
My country have only one government, so one idea.
People come to New Zealand and we have a vote here.
Voting changes me as well because it makes me feel belonging. I feel I'm part of the society.
This is the final formality necessary for you to become citizens of New Zealand.
And fulfill my duties as a New Zealand citizen.
And fulfill my duties
as a New Zealand citizen.
We should always speak up for ourselves.
I feel kind of like confident in going and placing a tick.
Because this will be my first time voting, so I don't know much about voting, but you can compare voting and singing, because voting contains a lot of people and also singing contains a lot of people, and when everyone participates in singing there's a wholeness. As for voting, and when everyone does it, it shows the wholeness of a community coming together.
Each of you has a story to tell. The story of who you are, where you are from, what brought you here, and why you chose New Zealand. Becoming a New Zealander is not about leaving behind your beliefs, your heritage, or your sense of who you are. I wish you well for your journey into New Zealand culture. You have the freedom to vote, speak, and think as you like. What remains to be said to you is, welcome home.
Who is eligible to vote in New Zealand? You've got to be 18, you've got to be a New Zealand citizen or a permanent resident. We allow our permanent residents to vote.
I feel I was important. My vote is important.